Long, long time ago, I can still remember when I went to Jerry Park to see them play. And I knew that given half a chance, this team could make Montreal dance and maybe make a pennant run one day. But post-World Series made me shiver with each press conference Bud delivered. Bad news on the sports page, I couldn't overcome my rage. I can't remember if I cried that we'd been taken for a ride. Something went dark deep inside the year the Expos died. So bye-bye to the Montreal 9. Drove my Yugo to the Bibeau just to watch Razor Shines. The X-Zone fans were drinking $1 dries, singing Jeffrey Loria I despise. Jeffrey Loria I despise. Do you remember the early tales of Rusty Stubb and John McHale? Stoneman pitching shutouts left and right. And when Bob Bailey and Bobby Wine made a triple play in '69, this new team was quite a sight. And Gary Carter stole the show. 57,000 came to see them beat the rival Phillies. Rains in the floor were stealing bases, falling game short and pennant races. No more hope of championship chases the year the Expos died. We were singing bye-bye to the Montreal 9. Drove my Yugo to the Bibeau just to watch Razor Shines. The X-Zone fans were drinking $1 dries, singing Jeffrey Loria I despise. Jeffrey Loria I despise. Party hardy with Warren Cromartie, a division crown that they won smartly in strike short in '81. Set their sights on Dodger blue with the series tied 2-2. The World Series waiting for the team that won. October 19 was dull and gray on the day to be named Blue Monday. We got up to celebrate, but this was not our fate. Steve Rogers came on in relief, the homer in disbelief. Our hopes were dashed in tears of grief the year the Expos died. We were singing bye-bye to the Montreal 9. Drove my Yugo to the Bibeau just to watch Razor Shines. The X-Zone fans were drinking $1 dries, singing Jeffrey Loria I despise. Jeffrey Loria I despise. In first place, but the '94 season was lost in space, and no CBA to start again. So Claude be frugal, Claude be free. Brochu dump all your salaries, 'cause fire sales are a GM's only friend. Walker, Grissom, and Wetland too, all giving up for Fernando, who no team could bear this loss. All their star players tossed. The losses mounted and stars sent away. The fans stopped coming to see them play, and I looked on in deep dismay the year the Expos died. We were singing bye-bye to the Montreal 9. Drove my Yugo watch Razor shines. The XOM fans were drinking $1 dries, singing Jeffrey Loria I despise. Jeffrey Loria I despise. A New York art dealer with piles of dough bought the team and promised a whole new show, but he just smiled and turned away. And I went down to the Bibeau, but all there was a stupid dog show. The man there said the team just wouldn't play. And in the streets the sports fans sighed, the reporters raged and the commissioner lied. He swore there'd be contraction, but we just saw inaction. And the three men I admire the least, the Father, Son, and Bud the Greased, they bought the Marlins in the NL East the year the Expos died. So bye-bye to the Montreal night. Drove my Yugo to the Bibeau just to watch Razor shines. The XOM fans were drinking $1 dries, singing Jeffrey Loria I despise. Jeffrey Loria I despise.